Hey everyone, welcome to my trading sessions. Before we jump in, let me explain the format. I trade key levels and typically see 2 to 3 trade opportunities per session. I usually identify potential setups 3 to 4 minutes before I decide to take them, and the actual trades last anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes. Unlike a lot of other trading content, I'm not focused on showing off profits. I'm focused on teaching the process. You'll see the real decision making, why I take certain trades, why I pass on others, and most importantly, how patience is the key to successful trading. Each video will cover one specific topic, things like reading market sentiment, preparing for economic reports, managing risk. I've cut out the waiting periods and condensed each session best I could to just the educational moments. But if you want to see the full unedited sessions, just reach out. I'm sharing all of this completely free because I want to help people learn how to trade properly. This isn't a course I'm selling. It's not a funnel to some paid service. It's just real education from actual trading sessions. One last thing. I'm doing this to help people learn, not as a full-time business. I got kids and life happening, so the content may not always be perfectly consistent, but it'll always be real and it'll always be focused on helping you become a better trader. Remember, good trading is about waiting for the right opportunities, not forcing trades to happen. Now, let's see what the market's going to give us today.
Good morning. It's 29th, Friday, last trading day before the Labor Day weekend. We're going to talk about all the things I did right, all the things I did wrong. Number one, I'm trading in a doctor's office. Obviously not ideal. Hopefully this will be the last time. But let's actually talk about this trade because it's just about to happen. So when I look at this trade, I'm looking on the left side, right? I have my opening range, which is below the VWAP, and I have price came straight down from the open, right? Came straight down from the open. I have bearish signals everywhere. I bearish on ES. I have this huge delta that formed in this little eeny weeny pullback. This is literally the perfect trade, right? And that little line that says short entry, okay, I programmed this logic specifically for this trade, right? And instead of me putting my little entry right there, which is where it should be, I moved it up because I think I'm being conservative. But really, I'm being a dumbass because by me being quote unquote conservative, I'm not actually executing my trade. And it's not that I'm not executing my trade well. I'm just not executing it at all because my trade is where that yellow line is. It's not up there. It's not like I'm afraid I'm going to lose a little bit extra money on Fridays. It's at the yellow line. And by the way, since we've been talking, if I had put it on the yellow line, which is where it was, we would be done. I would be done. We wouldn't be talking anymore. We'd say, oh, this is such a great Friday. And I'd be turning off the computer and going home. Well, stuck here for a little bit, but afterwards going home. And I did this because it's Friday. And I did this because I have this concern or fear on Friday that I'm going to lose money. And it makes me change my behavior, right? Trades, setups that we set up have to be executed the exact same way all the time. You can't change behavior because of some fear or whatever, right? And that's exactly what I did. And I can tell you what I'm thinking now. Like, I realized the mistake I made. And it really, really bugs me. And I'm concerned because of it. And I'm afraid I'm going to FOMO and just jump into this trade. And I know price is coming down. I'm hoping there's going to be a retrace, but I'm not 100% sure. And I'm feeling like a dumbass. I mean, I cannot tell you how dumb I feel right now. So I'm trying to figure out where to put this entry. Now, where I should put the entry is I'm going to attach it to my 30-second, which is going to be my closest or most aggressive entry in, right? So I'm doing the the downtrend, right? So I'm going to attach the entry to those red dots, right? And the reason why is because I'm hoping price will retrace into it and come back down. Which by the way is probable. That's exactly what would happen. I'm still looking around. I have nothing below. All of these are clear below. There's literally nothing blocking us from going down, right? There's no reason at all to think we should be going long. It's only short and is clear sky below. So here, I'm sitting here and waiting and hoping that price would come up here, but since I already know this, I know price is not going to come up here. And I mean, at the time I didn't know it's not going to come up here. I certainly know it's not going to come up here now. But I do know that I'm sitting around thinking, I literally cannot believe how dumb I am. I just can't believe it. So anyway, I'm going to go over all these things because this doesn't happen once. This doesn't happen twice. This happens 3 times. And when you look at the video, it's like I tell you exactly where it's going to happen. I put my entry there, and then I get scared and move it up. And then it comes exactly, literally to the tick of where my order was right beforehand, and then comes down, and it's another 40-point trade, and another 40-point trade. So what we're going to use today is we're just going to talk about what's going on the charts. We're not going to talk about my trading because my trading absolutely sucks. Okay, so what I see on the charts here, right? That purple line on let's look at the left-hand side. The purple line, that's the 45 EMA, right? That's pointing down. Right? All those things in that yellow thin line is the 21 EMA, which I don't really use that much. But the 21 EMA is kind of like the 45, the 21 on the 1 minute chart. It's kind of like the 45 on the 30-second chart on the other side. Now, see those little triangle things down below on the lower right-hand side of the screen? Well, those beautiful things are increasing delta, and they're large delta, right? All that means is that price is forming, it's collecting, right? So when it's right here and it's not moving a lot, price is what's called consolidating, right? There's lots of orders that are going in there, and lots of people are buying little movements, and then we would expect price to just like drop like a freaking rock. So I'm hoping we're going to get a touch into here, but I don't know if we are. And we don't. There's a little green, the little green down at the lower left-hand corner, right? That green, what it is that price is, what it is that we're getting ready for a retrace, right? That's not enough, and I don't think that will be enough that I have to worry about shooting, flying up. What could happen is it wicks up to the 45 EMA on the left side, or sorry, the right side, the 30-second chart. I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to be just where it is. But where price is right now, if you look at that red super trend on the 30-second, it matches up exactly. You can see my cursor, because that's exactly what I'm looking at, is on the little red dots, right? So would price come up here? Yeah, that's exactly where price will probably come. Now, another thing to note is that between those arrows, which is what, 77 and 40, how many points have I got? I got over 30 points, between 30 and 40 points. Is that the perfect trade? Yes. That's the perfect trade. That's exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for 30 to 40 point moves. This is exactly it. It fits. There's a target. Anytime there's a target below, you want it. And the thing that's important to know is I don't want a short target. I don't want like a 20-point target. I would love a 40 or 50-point target, but I want a target. I don't want it to be just wide open below. Is not as easy. Okay, what am I going to do here? Watch. This is idiocy. It's like I don't want to get filled. Like, why would I do that? Why? And now, at this very moment, I'm realizing what a dumbass I am, because I should have gotten filled exactly where price was. And then, what's going to happen next? Okay, is it going to come down exactly 30-something points? Hit my freaking target that I literally was drawing on the screen 5 seconds ago. Yes, that's exactly what it's going to do. Well, that's trade number 2 that I completely missed. Here, go down. Here, let's see. We go down all the way. God, this is frustrating to watch. Oh my God. Okay, so first trade, I would have been out for about $650. This trade also was literally $650, right? But here, so this is come hit that green zone. Hit the green zone, and we're out. Hit the green. Come on, baby. Hit the green. And how much heat would I have gotten in either of these? Well, the top one, I would have had like $100 of heat, right? I would have been drawdown for $100. This trade here, I would have been maybe $10. $10 in the red for like a microsecond. But, okay, here we go. Dumbass. Okay. So there we go. So that's another 650 points, which I didn't take, which literally is right in front of me. Okay. So at this point, I am losing my mind, right? Because I realize what a dumb mistake this was twice. And I can tell you it's actually going to happen one more time. And then I call it a day, right? And the reason I call it a day is because, well, because there's no reason for me to trade anymore. I had 3 good trades. It didn't happen. I'm frustrated. I know I'm going to make a mistake, an emotional mistake, because I'm like literally losing my mind right now. And I'm trying to be cool. And I'm sitting in a doctor's chair, right, hooked up to an IV, which is not fun. And trying to make something happen right now. I'm attaching orders all over the place. So, yeah, I did. You can wait the extra few minutes. So, but while we're talking about this, let's learn something else. Okay. Look at the ES, right? That's the one in the middle. That green thing that says volume 311, right? The one right below it. What's that? Well, that's a little roadblock, but it's like a paper mache wall, right? There's nothing there, right? You're just going to pop right through like the Kool-Aid man, right? It's not going to stop us. So there's no reason to look at that as a target, right? The psych level, though, that's a beautiful target. That's a good target. And whenever we're looking at price coming down, right, or price going up, it doesn't really matter the direction. We want to make sure there's an achievable target in sight. We don't want just open air all the time. I mean, if we have to have open air, that's great. We definitely don't want something blocking it. But nice targets where price is going to come to is really what we're looking for, like a magnet. So this is my last stupid trade. So I have price sitting here at 49.25. Okay, I got on the left-hand side, or right-hand side, right, the 30-second chart. I have my delta advancing a little bit, and this is good for me because I'm looking for a retrace, right? So I'm looking for that to come up, a little pop up to the retrace. I'm expecting it to come up to that red dot, right? I have sequential volume zones, the 4,000, right? Actually 3, right? The 2,800, the 4,000, the 2,000, and then I have sequential, the red dots, right? Which are my resistance levels, my trend resistance levels, right? So I have 1, 2, 3 sequential, right? All these things are good. And below, I have a target of, 23.15, right? That's basically where I would want to put a target. Now, where would my entry be? 49. How many points is that? 30. Okay, so I have an absolutely perfect setup right here. And if I'm smart enough to leave this entry right here at 49. Now I have this little wiggle here, which is good, right? So the wicking, I would expect that wicking into 2050. So that's basically, there's a whole bunch of people that bought there, right? And they're like, hey, I'm going to buy the bottom. I'm going to buy the dip, right? But if you saw the action was like quick, right? So there's not enough people there. So what that means is price is going to come up, probably going to come to that resistance zone that I stupidly just moved my entry from, which I literally cannot believe I just did that again. Move my entry from, and price will come up, touch it, then pop right back down because there wasn't enough pressure down below. Okay, so here I would have been filled right now. Such an idiot. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen now. Oh my god. Such a... Okay. So, if... Okay. So that's the third round of 30 point trade that I missed. I haven't actually hit the green zone yet. I have to wait till I hit the green zone. Okay, come on down. Rest of the way. Now, what you see over on the left-hand side, or right-hand side, is see the green delta is advancing, or the green delta is coming up, but it's really stopping right about there, right on the same level as the previous one. And I got this red that's coming up below it, right? So that means people are starting to sell. So that thing's just going to, I would expect price just to, that red is going to overtake the green, and then it's going to pop right down because more people want to sell than buy, right? So buying the dip, right, buying the bottom, although it is fun, is gambling, right? It is not going to happen. You don't buy the bottom. You don't buy the dip. You don't buy the top, right? You wait for a retrace and follow the trend. That literally is the only safe move. It's fun because you make a shitload of money when you buy the dip and you're right. But you're hardly ever right. You just can't catch it. Okay, come down the rest of the way. Okay, and there we go. There we go. So, that is my third trade for the day. I am done. I feel like a dumbass right now, and and I actually stopped trading because I can't take it anymore. So, that's it. So I had 3 trades. God, it's so painful to watch. Okay. See everybody on Tuesday.